Of course.
Yeah, we signed a wee guy called Rino Gattuso. Do you remember Rino? He was 16, young kid from Italy. Couldn't speak a word of English. The only 2 words in English he knew was, right? Guys, you know I'm talking to his kids here. Now, he couldn't speak English, but Paul could speak fluent Italian. He couldn't speak English, but he could speak fluent Italian. So wherever Gazza went, Rino's on his tail. Now, Rino's a wee gimp, right? He's a wee old man gimp. Hey, Gazza. He's just a wee gimp. So wherever he went, Rino's on him. We played eight-a-side across the pitch. It was Rino's Old Firm game debut, Ibrox the next day. In the eight-a-side across the pitch on Friday morning, Rino is knocking lumps out of everyone. Double-footed tackles, kicking everyone. I've had to grab him. Oh, you. Wait for tomorrow. Hoops. Oh, see. So in the dressing room after the training session, there's me, Gazza, Loudrop, Coise and Rino. And Rino went to Paul and spoke a fluent Italian sentence to Paul. And Paul went, see. And then Paul spoke a fluent Italian sentence back to Rino, but then blessed himself. And Rino went, oh, see, bastardos. Man, there's something going on here. Brian can speak fluent Italian. I said, Brian, what happened? Rino said to Gazza, when I score a winning goal tomorrow against Celtic in my debut, what's the celebration the Rangers fans really love? Paul says, Rino, you go right up to that Copeland Road and bless yourself. I love it. Oh, I can see. And he'd have done it. But Gazza he's a special man. He's had his troubles like we all have. But you know Gazza's doing well when you don't read about him. I've not read about Paul for the last 6-7 months, so he must be doing great. Fantastic.
Yeah,
what a player.
Now, another massive influence in your career was Walter Smith. Could you just sum up briefly what he means to you? If you could, briefly.
Hello.
Let's have it, even myself, John Brown, Mark Haley, Loudon Gascoigne, all the big players still call Walter the Gaffer to this day, as a gaffer. And that's the respect we've got for him. Man management, unbelievable. As it was well documented, we had a couple of drinks in our day, and we pushed it to the limit. But he gave us that wee bit of rope. He said, you can do what you want during the week. Just come in on Saturday and play well and win. But see, we don't come in Saturday and play well and win. You can get your booze and GTF. So he gave us that wee bit of rope. He let us go and do things. I don't know whether it was winning and celebrating with the guys, or it was going out with the guys and getting that bond and then going out and winning. I don't know what came first or second. But he certainly let us go and have a bit of a laugh. A fantastic coach. People don't realise, great man manager. His knowledge on football, we used to play European games against teams we've never heard of. And he just read all the names without any notes. He's left-footed, he's trapping his right foot, he can't head a ball, blah blah, through the team. Walter Smith's one of the cleverest men, football-wise, I've ever met. He gave me the best 7 years of my life. I was his first ever signing for Rangers. I was nearly his last, to be fair. But I know. Not easy replacing Chris Woods. 5 years of brilliance. So not easy, but he gave me the best 7 years of my life. I gave him a few grey hairs, and I contributed to that along with a few other boys. But I'm sure that himself and certainly the players, we wouldn't swap it for anything. Best 7 years of my life.
Fantastic. Right, okay then. We've got fans' questions. We're in the fans forum. Paul Kennedy asks, best player you ever played with?
Who asked that?
Paul Kennedy.
Where is he? Paul Kennedy? Right. No. He's away in the bar probably. Best player I played with. I never had the pleasure to play with Coop and Baxter, God rest him. I was lucky enough to play with Loudrop and Gascoigne. I think Brian, in my eyes, not because he had a great wine cellar. Brian was more consistent. He's a special player, a special man. But Paul was a close second. You didn't know what you were going to get from Paul one day to the next. But on his day, the Aberdeen game that he scored the hat-trick, on his day, unbeatable, unplayable, just an amazing